that your brand is not just getting a logo and throwing a website up. Okay? A lot of people think, oh, I have my branding. I have a logo. And it's not everything. That's not branding. Branding is a fluid process. Everything that you do should be consistent with your brand. And it has to be authentic to you and your business. So if you're branding yourself as the financial expert, then everything about your brand needs to speak to that. So if you're the financial expert, but your website is all funky and cool, that really doesn't speak to that brand. Now, if you're branding yourself as the funky, cool financial expert, then that would speak to your brand. All right? And then another thing is that she spoke about Facebook and driving people to your website and being able to monetize it. One thing that companies like HP do very well is creating that user experience all the way through the process. So no matter how you come into their company, your experience is the same. So if somebody comes to your Facebook page and it's very interesting and you're giving a lot of content and you're posting articles and things like that, if they go to your website, they also need to be able to get content and articles and information. And if your Facebook picture is all fun and cool, then your website should be fun and cool. Because a lot of people do, like if I'm on your website and I think that, your website is really cool, but then I go into your e-commerce portion of your website and it's really complicated and annoying and I really, can't figure it out, then that's when you get abandonment rates. Raise your hand if you know what an abandonment rate is. Okay. For those of you who don't, because that was about 15% of the room. For those of you who don't know what that is, an abandonment rate is how many people come and leave immediately. They come to your site and they leave. And the reason people leave is because it's not what they were looking for or it wasn't what they were expecting. Okay, so I want you guys to think about that and write it down. You all have paper. I made sure of it, right? So I